everyone, this is Jen with I Can Make That, and today I wanted to show you how to make a really fun card using this Tropical Plumeria set, which I just picked up from Heartfelt Creations. Now the Heartfelt Creations sets all come with a stamp set and coordinating die set, which makes it very easy to stamp and run through multiple dies and multiple images on your Big Shot. Now I happen to have a plumeria tree out front of my house, and here is one of the leaves from it. So I'm thinking I'm going to try to reproduce the colors from this one, and we'll see how close I can get with paper. I'm thinking of trying this pixie pink to start with. And okay, that's pretty close. Okay, and I want to make sure this is going to fit through my machine, so I don't want to go too much farther than a half sheet. And by the way, I'm just stamping this on Recollections white paper. You can pick that up at Michael's. Now another great tip for when you want to stamp a whole bunch of one of these, and you don't want to have to line up the dies every single time, is you can use one of these Stamp Perfect. There's different brands of them, but you can line everything up onto here. And sometimes I'll do this because if I'm going to go to the trouble to make a fancy card, I want to make several. I don't want to have to go back and reproduce this card for somebody if I'm selling it, or even if I want to give it away, I want to have it already done. So in this case, if I have this all ready, I can literally close it down and stamp everything, and then I can tape all of my dies down to the actual mat, and they won't move, and this will stay the same, so I can continue to make multiple copies, and that's what I'm going to do in this case. Alright, so I am inking up my Stamp Perfect here. And I'm going to, there we go. Hopefully I got enough ink everywhere. However, that's another nice thing about this, is that if you didn't, you can simply put it back down. It should stamp in the exact same spot. So that looks pretty good, except for right there I missed. So and we'll just go right back down. All right. So now I am going to set up my dies on the paper I've cut out, and let's see what I can do for this. So if I lay all these out, how am I going to flip them over? I think what I'll do is I'm going to add some repositionable strip to this, just to hold it. Alright, I have adhesive on all of these pieces, and now my hope is that I'm going to put down my well-used board here and get it to stick. It'll all stay right where it's supposed to. Okay. Great. Ah, phew. Okay. Now I'm going to tape them down. I don't want them moving. I don't trust that tape runner to hold them for more than flipping that over. It's fine to go right over the edge of the blade. It's going to cut through the first time, and then it's done. And it'll hold it down for the rest of your cuts. So don't worry about that. Just go ahead and tape down all of these. I find that I would rather cut a ton of these out and just have them ready than I would try to go back and cut these all out one at a time when I want one. If I have a whole bunch of them ready to go, I can just put together a bunch of cards, or I can keep them for later projects. Okay. Now we're ready to go. So at this point, these are all going to line up perfectly with this. And using a magnetic cutting board, which is the only way to go, magnetic platform, it'll hold it down very, very well. Now, maybe too well. All right. Helps to put the bottom plate on. Do that first. Okay. And I am going to go 2 directions just to be sure. Okay. There we go. Another quick tip I wanted to give you. So you lift it up and you get these pieces here. And you've got all these pieces, but they're all taped down. If you find something like a quick stick or any of these, they sell them everywhere, that have the little bit of tack in it, that's going to help you get these pieces right out without you having to try to mess with your already taped down dies and try to get them out any other way. Very easy. So just wanted to give you that little tip. So what I'm doing now to color in these flowers is I'm just using a dauber and the ink. You want to start from the outside edge and work your way in. My dauber has seen better days and is falling apart on me, so I'll have to get some new ones, but basically you just want to go around and ink that all in. I'm leaving just a little bit of white. If you look at this plumeria here, it's not 100% pink all the way through. You do have the lighter shades in here, so by just coloring the edges, and I am doing the backs as well, because the flower is going to curl up when I'm done with it, and I want to make sure that it's got... I'm going to make this one more time up close, just so everybody can really see what I'm doing here. Okay, I'm just bending the same one side of the petal each time. Then I'm going to add a little bit of glue and put these together. You want to make sure that your petal is on top of the other one. It doesn't matter if you start with the 3-petal or the 2-petal. You just want to be sure that it goes around in a circle nicely. Okay, here's this. And for your very last petal, you do want to bring it up, but you also want to bring it underneath the other petal. So it's above this one and below that one. Get it together where you want it, and then just add a little glue, hold it all together, and there you have it. So here we have our finished plumerias. And to keep this video from getting too long, I'm going to split it into 2 sections. The second half of this will show you how to make some cards to use these on. I plan to make 2 separate cards, one using a stamp from Rubber Cottage called Beach Chair. Looks like this. And another is a very fun one using these clear Tropical Life set of stamps. I got this at Michael's. So in the next video I'll show you how to put these plumerias together to make something really fun. Thank you for watching.